So this video is a follow-up to the previous video, which was on linear equations. But it's going to review some of the basic things that you probably should know about linear equations, but may have forgotten since Algebra 1. If you have questions on any of these things and want a further explanation, then you can certainly see me in class and we can kind of go through any questions that you might have over anything we're going to talk about in this video. First of all, you should know that there are three linear equations, three basic forms of linear equations, and those three forms are slope-intercept form, standard form, and point-slope form. Well, the most common is slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b, and you're probably familiar with that, probably more so than the other two. Standard form, it comes along when sometimes you want to write an equation that's easiest to write it in standard form. There's a lot of situations where it's a lot easier to write an equation in standard form than it is slope-intercept form. And then point-slope form is really a spin-off of the slope formula that allows you to write an equation if you're given a point and a slope. So let's just talk about the characteristics of each of these. Slope-intercept form, m is always the slope and b is always the y-intercept. And so it's really easy to graph if it's in slope-intercept form because you can start where the b is, where the y-intercept is, and then the m just tells you the slope, the rise over the run, and you can graph any equation given that form. Standard form, it's not quite as easy to graph. A lot of people actually convert it from standard form to slope-intercept form in order to graph. Some of the things about standard form is that the a and the b and the c really should have no fractions in it. If you have a fraction in it, you can just multiply by the common denominator and get rid of all the fractions. And the a value, the coefficient of the x, should always be a positive number. If it's not, you can just multiply the equation by -1 and change that coefficient to a positive number. And then point-slope form is really not needed. It's kind of a nice way to write an equation if you're given a point and a slope. But you really don't need to know that formula because you can just use slope-intercept form and plug the numbers into slope-intercept form and find your slope and your y-intercept. Again, if you have questions on how to do any of those things, I hope you know those things, but if you do have questions on how to do any of those things, just ask me in class or ask one of your partners in class, and I'm sure we'll be able to help you figure it out. Just some tips when you're working with these. To graph any equation, it might be easiest to put it into slope-intercept form. So if you're asked to graph an equation and it's in standard form, well, just solve for y. Get the y by itself, and then it'll be in slope-intercept form, and you'll be able to graph it from there. Same thing if it's in point-slope form. You probably won't have it in point-slope form, but if you do, you're going to solve for the y, and then just put it in slope-intercept form, and then it'll be easy to graph. Sometimes it'll ask you to find the x and the y-intercept. Well, to find the x and the y-intercept on a graph, we know that here's the x-axis, but here's like the point 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, -1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0, but it's always going to be the x value followed by a 0. So to find the x-intercept, plug in a 0 for y. And the same thing goes for the y-intercept. The y-intercept is this axis here, and it could be 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, -1, 0, -2, but it's always 0 and then the y value. So to find the y-intercept, you can just plug a 0 in for x. That's a really good way, especially if it's in standard form, in order to find the x or the y-intercept. And then the last tip is you should be able to convert from point-slope form to slope-intercept form and standard form. So if I were to give you a point and a slope, or even 2 points, you should be able to find the slope and then write it in point-slope form, convert that to slope-intercept form, and then take that slope-intercept form and convert it into standard form. And if there's fractions, you'd get rid of the fractions and make sure that it starts with a positive number. So if any of those things are confusing to you or you want to go over them in class, make sure you ask me about it, and we can certainly do that in class, make sure that you understand what you need to know with linear functions. A lot of the questions on the homework assignment today will be about this as well. All right, so we will see you in class.